Do you sometimes sense that money is so out of reach that by any measure you must toil thrice as intensely just to claim the existence you yearn for? You wouldn't be the only one thinking that. Yet what if I revealed that money is far simpler to obtain than you've believed? What if I pointed out that money is, in fact, a flowing spiritual energy available for you to harness? And what if I noted that the harder you strain and the more you grind, the less money ends up in your hands? That's because money only thrives where it's welcomed with comparable energy. It circulates freely where there isn't an aura of conflict or survival. To accomplish this, however, you'll need to master how to surrender and release. If your curiosity is stirred, you've come to the right place. In this video, you'll discover how to shift your perception of money and explore the almost magical practice of tapping into its flowing spiritual essence. Stay tuned to learn the secret to drawing in stable wealth. If you're watching, it's likely you're entangled in something people call the hustle mindset. Let's dissect that. Constant busyness, exalting long work hours, and the belief that real success in generating money demands non-stop output, where you measure personal worth by productivity and achievements, and feel ceaseless pressure to push harder without rest. These patterns might resonate with you, and though the hustle mentality is often praised, it has its own pitfalls: strain, burnout, and the sense that you're forever behind. Have you seen how our culture practically worships being busy? It's woven into the way we collectively interpret success. In the age of social media, we see individuals smashing goals, consistently on their grind. The issue is that we compare our messy reality to everyone else's highlight reel. Keeping pace can feel overwhelming, driving us into an everlasting hustle mode. Economic uncertainties and job pressures amplify this even more, sparking a survival reflex that feeds the never-ending cycle of hustle. At some point, you may have questioned if there's a better way, and that's an accurate inclination. The answer lies in grasping the flow mindset and attaining the abundance mindset. So, what is the flow mindset? It's like catching a wave, existing in harmony with the natural current of life. Visualize floating effortlessly downstream, carried by gentle momentum. That encapsulates the essence of flow, releasing the urge to manage every detail and remaining receptive to the reality that success is innately yours. The flow mindset also underscores the importance of focusing on the present, though the world incessantly urges us to dwell on tomorrow or ruminate on yesterday. By adopting this approach, you discover the merit of now. Perhaps most vital, the flow mindset includes trusting the process of life, letting go of tight expectations so that existence can unfold in its own, often remarkable ways. Indeed, understanding flow paves the way for what we call the abundance mindset, which is where your bond with money as a flowing spiritual presence can flourish and deliver the outcomes you long for. Now, about achieving the abundance mindset. Some scoff at it as a buzzword lacking substance, but consider it less a trend and more a sweeping shift in outlook. Imagine viewing life through a lens that sees openings instead of barriers, recognizing possibilities instead of setbacks. That's the abundance mindset in action. How does it matter? To begin with, it teaches you to spot opportunities everywhere. Unlike the scarcity mentality that zeroes in on what you lack, the abundance viewpoint envisions a world packed with doorways to growth, wisdom, and success. Next, you have gratitude as a powerful catalyst. Gratitude isn't mere politeness. It's deliberate acknowledgement of what you possess at this moment. In a sense, It's a magnet for good vibrations, very much like money. When you genuinely appreciate what you currently have, no matter how modest, you broadcast a frequency that resonates with prosperity. Cultivating a routine of daily gratitude helps you reorient away from scarcity, prompting even more reasons to be thankful. Switch from thoughts of lack to confirming abundance. By taking such steps, you widen the space for plenty to pour effortlessly into your life. Though it might feel challenging, you must learn to cheer for other people's victories. You've likely heard the expression, "A rising tide lifts all boats." That's basically the abundance mindset. Someone else's success doesn't negate yours, for there's ample attainment for everyone. Still, it's crucial to break free from the scarcity trap. The scarcity mentality is akin to existing in a cramped place with sealed windows, believing there's only a tiny supply of wealth and success. If another person prospers, you assume there's now less for you. This viewpoint thrusts you into fight or flight, with choices motivated by fear and the need to scrape for every shred of victory. It's exhausting, and your tranquility is often collateral damage. Linked to scarcity is the hustle mentality, where busyness is wrongly equated with worth, and it's believed that real achievement requires constant self-sacrifice. In that narrative, wealth isn't drawn, it's desperately pursued. It's a fervent chase born of the dread of lack, which ironically pushes money further away. Yet here's the truth. Money is attracted, and it genuinely yearns to be attracted. Much like physics says similar forces draw each other in, so it goes with the universe. It's bursting with potential, and money itself is an energy you can claim if your vibe syncs with it. So, exchange "I can't manage this" for "How can I manage this?" This slight modification invites new ideas and abundance. When you open your thinking, you beckon more prosperity into your orbit. Now, about truly surrendering to success. This new reality nudges you to step away from micromanaging every facet. Once you slip into the flow state, you align with the natural tempo of life, enabling prosperity and opportunity to come to you naturally. Unlike the scarcity outlook, which views success as finite, the abundance mindset regards the universe as boundless, offering plenty for all. In this scenario, wealth isn't chased but drawn in. By developing a welcoming rapport with money and embracing the notion of flow, you become a magnet for financial rewards. Funds find you when your personal vibration matches the authentic motion of existence. Sound appealing? Keep watching as we continue unwrapping the strategies to draw in wealth smoothly by stepping out of survival patterns and easing into a flow state. It's time to shift your money narrative. Here's how to release and invite new monetary energy into your existence. This is the essence of surrender. Visualize a river. When you fight the current, it's draining and uphill. But when you yield, letting the water lead you, you instantly move more smoothly. Life functions in a similar manner, and resisting its rhythms just compounds the difficulties. Yielding doesn't mean forfeiting your desires, it's recognizing a higher orchestration. It's about syncing your own energy with the universe, trusting it to steer you where you're meant to go. In releasing control, you tap into hidden resources of strength, forming a bond with the unstoppable currents of life. First, free yourself from attachment to explicit outcomes. We often imagine that success must appear in one specific format, but the truth is that existence loves to spring surprises. The flow mindset advocates letting go of rigid demands and instead treasuring unpredictability. Again, Releasing expectations isn't discarding aspirations. It's remaining receptive to multiple avenues that may lead to the same endpoint. Understand that the universe might hold a more remarkable plan for you than you conceived. Yielding doesn't equate to failure. It's about recognizing a greater dynamic at work and aligning your personal energy so the current leads you precisely to your intended spot. In that act of surrender, you locate immense power, a union with the unstoppable ebb and flow of existence. Yes, it's time to drop the grip on fixed results. Reflect on how frequently we set inflexible objectives, certain that our path must match our forecast. The flow mindset encourages releasing that tight control and cherishing the grace of not knowing. It doesn't mean dumping your passions. Rather, you stay open to alternate paths that can still guide you to the same finish line. Accepting that the universe might chart a better journey than you ever predicted frees you up to grow, adapt, and be genuinely excited by unexpected turns. Next, develop a positive stance toward time. We often feel as though time is slipping like sand through our fingers, leaving us perpetually chasing after the clock. Our hustle culture can reinforce the notion that time is an adversary. But consider that the universe maintains its own timeline, a harmony that arranges events in superb alignment. Embracing the idea of divine timing means trusting that every dream, every goal, has its appointed moment. Sometimes we push for immediate results, disregarding the possibility that the universe, in its infinite intelligence, might be setting up a more favorable season for our growth. By acknowledging divine timing, you let go of urgent tension and permit events to happen in an almost magical sequence. Of course, you still act when needed, but you no longer force yourself to wage battles against that bigger schedule. Beyond that, the real miracle resides in being wholeheartedly present, right now. In a society often consumed by regrets of the past or hopes for the future, the present is frequently overlooked. Yet genuine transformation unfolds here in the now. To be fully present means immersing yourself in each moment and noticing the wonders it holds. Develop mindfulness, relishing each moment without the endless chatter of what's next. By being present, you flow effortlessly with life's natural tide, making choices from a place of clarity and understanding. It's a powerful method to align your actions with the natural pulse of the universe. Now that we've highlighted the main aspects of scarcity versus flow, let's move into practical methods for reshaping your dynamic with money and unveiling its spiritual energy. 1. Set precise intentions and define financial aims that align with your core values. Money turns into a driving spiritual tool when it reflects your true convictions. Pause to consider what genuinely matters to you. What core ideals do you hold dear? Then identify financial objectives that align with those values, be it securing freedom from debt, donating to worthwhile causes, or cultivating experiences that truly resonate. Let your monetary goals mirror your authentic spirit. When your financial ambitions resonate with what you deeply believe in, you unlock a wave of motivation that draws in abundance naturally. 2. Create a vision board for manifestation. Visualization is a robust technique for turning dreams into reality. Assemble images, quotes, and other symbolic elements that capture your financial objectives. Display it in a place you see regularly, so you're constantly reminded of your purpose. Immersing yourself in these visuals daily helps lock you in to the outcome you're aiming for, announcing your openness to the universe. This prompts abundance to find its way to you, fueled by your clear sense of direction. 3. Take inspired steps instead of forced labor. The hustle mentality frequently urges forced moves, doing things because you believe you have to. Inspired action, however, arises from an internal alignment with your goals. Pay attention to what fires you up or stirs your creativity. If it feels joyous, you're on track. Free yourself from perpetual busyness. Instead, channel your efforts towards strategies that genuinely fit your aspirations and deliver real satisfaction. 4. Trust your intuition and inner guidance. Intuition is a potent inner compass on your path toward financial well-being. Tune in to those subtle signals, maybe a gut hunch, a recurring notion, or a deep sense of calm surrounding a particular decision. Embracing your intuition calls for patience and introspection. Try including silent reflection or journaling in your daily routine. When you honor your intuition, your journey tends to open up seamlessly, guided by an unexplainable feeling of peace. 5. Surround yourself with individuals who share similar viewpoints. Indeed, money is an energy, and so are we. So it's crucial to mix with people who amplify your sense of abundance. Seek out circles, digital or offline, of like-minded individuals who discuss positivity, personal growth, and imaginative possibilities. And don't forget to subscribe if you're finding this discussion valuable. Collective energy fosters a shared field of manifestation, making it simpler for each member to attract the best. Tell your stories, gain insight from others, and elevate the group's synergy in generating more abundance for everyone. 6. Learn from mentors who exemplify the flow mindset. Good mentorship can spark transformations along your quest for financial freedom. Locate mentors who gracefully balance ambition with acceptance, blending purposeful activity and calm surrender. Adopt their insights, tune in to their guidance, and watch how they think. Mentors pass on crucial knowledge, tested methods, and a map you can follow for your own success. Their supportive vibe can serve as a solid anchor, helping you align more thoroughly with the natural current of abundance. As you pursue these steps, remember that your most potent ally is still you. Be open to the idea that money is a flowing, almost magical form of energy, and watch as it flows into your realm with surprising ease. If you loved this video and want further exploration, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for additional insights. Thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to guiding you forward on your path to consistent prosperity.